Cannabis saved my life.
Nikki Lawley suffered a traumatic brain injury while working as a pediatric nurse in 2016 that resulted in debilitating symptoms.
I can't do basic math. Why? Because of the part of my working memory that's impaired.
Nikki was ready to give up.
I lost who I was. I lost every sense of purpose, passion, and being. I couldn't go on. I almost took my life, ended it.
But just 20 minutes across the U.S. border, Nikki found the medicine that worked for her.
I literally became a medical cannabis refugee in Ontario, Canada, because that's where I found access. I couldn't bring it home, so I would literally live day to day to try and just be able to go to Canada for that trip.
Before the legalization of cannabis in New York State, Nikki was hiding a secret behind 3 closed doors. She was growing cannabis in this very room in her basement.
And we just passed our 2-year anniversary that cannabis has been legal in New York State.
Ever since New York passed MRTA, the Marijuana Regulation and Taxation Act, there's been no need for these barricaded doors. Specific regulations were released in November of 2022.
The revisions, they have told us that we should expect them in mid-May. And then once we have the revisions, then they have to go for another public comment period of 45 days.
These laws being especially useful to Missy Fogarty, who suffers from anxiety and depression.
It was helping my husband's PTSD. He's a Marine. He was in Afghanistan. You have flashbacks. You go to the 4th of July and a firework goes off. Your my boyfriend at the time, it ruins a whole night.
But something she says helps is cannabis. Missy's son was born with a disability. The couple didn't know whether he would survive.
Being able to go outside and smoke a joint once in a while was so healing and so necessary for me and my husband, or we wouldn't be here today together.
Which is one of the reasons why Missy and her husband Derek started their podcast, The Pothead Parents, which is aimed at educating those interested in cannabis.
And then I was realizing there's nobody that's like me talking about this. Yeah, there's a mom, but there was no one like me and my husband, a couple, parents.
Educating others is Nikki's goal too.
I have 180-degree changed my position on medical cannabis because I became a patient. My mission and my purpose is to help others understand cannabis is medicine.
The medicine that these women say can change lives. Nardine Salib, NCC News.